pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week 1. This will make it into the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, show that he's right.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A run, it's Murray. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Tabu will look to pass. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ta'amu. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 22. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. It's caught at the 10. And all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with White. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
At the 10-yard line.
Now it's Watson. That's complete right around the 8. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Watson just beating the play clock. Being chased, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Brett Maher on.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the delay, this is Murray. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now Tabu. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you. As soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Tamu. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
A gain of 13 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Washington nothing.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Watson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
To capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. David Njoku, 30 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
14.
Footing always a concern, but the extra points up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of you.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A huge play there for Washington. And even 70 yards.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Washington with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And Washington has made this a one-score game. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
At the 30-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A first carry for Trent Cannon. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And it's 3rd down.
Faking the give, now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
The ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. Going with a screen for Murray. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. From just shy of midfield, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And an Eagle first down.
First down, here's White. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, Eagles.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Operating from the gun, Watson. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Down. 3rd and
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. from the gun. Watson, and he'll let this go deep for Bourne. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Watson forced out to his left. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson on the screen. This is Cannon. Now the ball comes loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. White. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it's going to be second down. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Eagles.
On first down, it's White. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brought down by Blake Martinez. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. White. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Jamal Adams.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. From the gun, Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jabari Zuniga in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. On 4th down, Watson. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
17 yards.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st down, White. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Complete.
David Njoku, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Buda Baker there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Murray. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Philadelphia.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Washington 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The ball carrier.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll run on first down with Cannon. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Watson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
Watson's pass.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Watson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Westbrook.
D.D. Westbrook there to make the grab. And the Eagles continue to roll. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now left side on a swing pass. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Jamal Williams.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage.
Jamal Williams.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ta'amu. And he will find his man on the outside. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he dumps this off over the middle. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They run from the shotgun with Murray.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expected at the back. In fact, I'm not sitting down with my camera. Put them on the buses.
Tabu will look to pass.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Throwing now, Watson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Today's final score, Eagles.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.